Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss the solution of some problems which are taken from GATE 2019 Engineering Mathematics questions related to the topic linear algebra, particularly matrices and determinant concepts. The needed definitions and concepts for solving these problems are explained in the matrices and determinant concept video. I give the concept video link in the description box. If you want to watch concept video, then you can watch. Now let's move on to the first problem. The first problem is the determinant of the matrix A equal to 1 3 by 3 matrix is given. You have to find the determinant of given matrix. This question is from AG department. It has 1 mark. First, you have to check is it possible. Determinant of find the determinant, is it possible? Yes, it is possible because the given matrix is a square matrix. Then only you can find. Okay. Determinant of A equal to. Here the given matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix. How to find determinant? Sum of the cofactor of first row elements, that is 2 into delete first row and first column, we can get 3 minus 4 minus 1 into second element minus 1. Delete this row and this column, 2 minus 2 and plus 1 into similarly third element 4 minus 3. This is equal to 2 minus 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. This is 0 and 4 minus 3 1 plus 1. Finally I got determinant of A equal to minus 1. The final answer is minus 1. Now let's move on to the second problem. Second problem, matrix A equal to 0, 6, P6 will be skew symmetric when P equal to. The given matrix, suppose the given matrix is skew symmetric, then what is the value of P? This is the question. It's from BT department, it has 1 mark. Here the given matrix is skew symmetric. So first I explain the definition of skew symmetric matrix. You can see that definition in the screen. This is a square matrix in which Aij equal to minus Aji for all I and j. In a skew symmetric matrix, all the elements along the principal diagonal are 0. In a skew symmetric matrix, all the elements along the principal diagonal elements are 0 and it satisfies one condition, Aij equal to minus Aji. First, I check all the principal diagonal elements are 0 and Aij equal to minus Aji. That means here P is, I have to find the value of P. P places A second row first column. A21 equal to minus A12. This is the definition of symmetric, skew symmetric matrix. So A21 equal to minus A12. A12 is 6 minus 6. Here A21 is P. So finally I got P value is minus 6. So answer is minus 6. The third problem is consider a 2 by 2 matrix M equal to V1, V2 where V1 and V2 are column vectors. Suppose M inverse equal to U1 transpose, U2 transpose, where U1 transpose and U2 transpose are the row vectors. Consider the following statements. Two statements are given. You have to check which of the following option is correct. This question is from EE department. It has 2 marks. First, here given M equal to V1, V2. That is V1 and V2 are column vectors. So M is a 2 by 2 matrix column. And M inverse is U1 transpose, U2 transpose, where U1 transpose and U2 transpose are row vectors. So M inverse also 2 by 2 matrix. By the definition of inverse says A into A inverse equal to I. And A inverse and into A also I. So by using that definition, I can write M into M inverse equal to M inverse into M equal to I. So first I find M inverse into M. What is that M inverse? U1 transpose, U2 transpose and M. M value is V1, V2. Sorry, V2. V1, V2. V1, V2. This is the V1 and V2 are column vectors. This is equal to I. I means 1, 0, 0, 1. Here M is a 2 by 2 matrix, so I also 2 by 2. Multiplying these two matrices, how to multiply? First row, first column. We can get first element. First row, first column. This is the row vector. This is the V1 is the column vector. So adding all the elements of first row, multiplication of first row, first columns, we can get first element. So U1 transpose into V1 equal to first element 1. And multiply and how to get another element? First row, second column. This is row vector, this is column vector. So U1 transpose V2 equal to, this is second element 0. Next, second row, first column. U2 transpose V1 equal to 0. Here that element is 0. And last element is U2 transpose V2, second row, second column equal to 1. Finally, I got U1 transpose V1 equal to 1. U2 transpose V2 also 1. So statement 1 is correct. And U1 transpose V2 equal to 0. U1 transpose V2 equal to 0 and U2 transpose V1 equal to 0. So statement 2 also correct. The given statements 2 are correct. So both the statements are true. Option C is the correct answer. Answer is option C. Now let's move on to the fourth problem. The fourth problem is matrix A. One matrix A is given. That matrix is orthogonal. You have to find the values of alpha, beta, gamma respectively. This question is from MN department. It has 2 marks. Here I use orthogonal definition. What is that orthogonal definition? A square matrix A is said to be an orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A equal to I. So by using that definition, I can write A into A transpose equal to I. What matrix A is? 0, 2, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, minus gamma, alpha minus beta, gamma. This is A. A transpose means interchanging row and columns. First row becomes first column 0, 2 beta, gamma. Second row becomes second column alpha, beta minus gamma. Third row becomes third column alpha minus beta, gamma. This is transpose. This is equal to I. What is that value of I? Matrix of I 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. The given matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix, so I also 3 by 3 matrix. Multiplying these two matrices, equating this matrix, then we can get the value of alpha, beta, gamma. First multiply, first row, first column, we can get that element 1. Adding all the elements, we can get the first element 1. 0 and plus 2 beta square, 2 beta, 2 beta, that is 4 beta square, and gamma into gamma plus gamma square equal to 1. This is the first equation. And how to get second element? First row, second column. Multiplying all elements in the first row, second column and sum. Adding, we can get the second element. 0, 2 beta into beta, 2 beta square minus gamma square. This is equal to 0. Now, these two equations are enough for solving this problem. Here, solving these two equations, we can get beta. Gamma square, gamma. Adding these two equations, we can get beta. Gamma square cancel. Adding, then 6 beta square equal to 1. So, beta square equal to 1 by 6. Beta equal to plus or minus 1 by root 6. Here, 2 alpha, beta, gamma respectively. So, first value is alpha, second value only beta. Here, two options have beta is plus or minus 1 by root 6. So, I have to find another one value. By using that equation, I have to find gamma. 6 beta equal to plus or minus 1 by root 6. Next, I substitute this equation, first equation. 4 into beta square is 1 by 6 plus gamma square equal to 1 That means 2 by 3. Gamma square equal to 1 minus 2 by 3. That is 1 by 3. Gamma equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Option D only has gamma also plus or minus 1 by root 3 and beta is plus or minus 1 by 6. So this is enough for solving this problem, alpha and beta. You can write gamma is 1 by root 3, alpha and gamma, beta and gamma. So immediately you can say D is the correct answer. Alpha equal to plus or minus 1 by 2, beta equal to plus or minus 1 by root 6 and gamma equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Answer is option D. Now the fifth question is, let A equal to 1 2 by 2 matrix is given, X also 1 2 by 2 matrix and Y equal to 1 2 by 2 matrix. One condition is given, Ax equal to Y. By using that condition you can find the value of A plus B. This question is from PE department and it has 1 mark. Here given Ax equal to Y. So substitute A 1 2 2 1, X equal to 1A B 0 equal to Y. Y is 3 1 3 2. Multiply these two matrices. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible because these two elements are same. These two numbers are columns in the first matrix and rows in the second matrix are equal. So you can multiply these two matrices. Multiply 1 plus 2b and equal to, so comparing these two, equal to 3. And next is A equal to 1 plus 2b equal to 3 means 2b equal to 3 minus 1 to b equal to 1. Next, I find A. How to find? Multiply this element, this row and this column. We can get A plus 0 equal to, that is second element, A equal to 1. Finally, I got A and B. So A plus B equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. The final answer is 2. Now let's move on to the sixth problem. For any real square and non-singular matrix B, then the determinant of B inverse is what? This question is from PA department and it has 1 mark. Here the given matrix is a non-singular matrix. That means determinant of B not equal to 0. So in this problem B inverse exits. B inverse exits because determinant is not equal to 0, then only inverse exits. Okay, so in this problem the given matrix is a non-singular matrix. Non-singular means determinant of B not equal to 0, so B inverse exits. Next, here I use one properties of determinant. That is, determinant of inverse of matrix can be defined as determinant of A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A. That means determinant of B inverse equal to 1 by determinant of B. That means determinant of B whole inverse. So determinant of B inverse equal to determinant of B whole inverse. That is option B is the correct answer. Answer is option B. Now seventh problem is the value of K for which the matrix K2 3 1 does not have an inverse. Does not have an inverse. That means in inverse condition, suppose the one matrix has an inverse, then it is non-singular. That means determinant is not equal to 0. Determinant A not equal to 0, then A inverse exits. Otherwise, A inverse does not exist. So the given matrix does not have an inverse. So the given matrix determinant is equal to 0. Then only it does not have an inverse. So this is equal to 0. That means singular matrix. Determinant equal to 0 means it is a singular matrix. So this matrix does not have an inverse. So determinant is multiplying K minus 6 equal to 0. So finally I got K equal to 6. The value of K for which the matrix does not have an inverse is K equal to 6. Answer is 6. These are the 2019 GATE Engineering Mathematics questions related to the concepts, matrices and determinants. If you have any doubts in this topic, then you can ask in the comment section. Let me try to clarify your doubts. Thank you. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel to encourage me. Thank you.